Hello guys, this is HARDCAP and another guide on Life is Feudal, Your Own. Today I'm going to explain you the skill system. So, the skill system is pretty complex but easy as well. So, complex means that you can do so many things with all of these skills, but yeah, it is pretty easy to learn them. How you're going to learn that I'm going to tell you in another video. For today I'm just going to explain you how this works actually. So, as I said in my earlier video already, that you have to choose, usually, it depends on the settings on the server, what kind of job you are going to do in your town. For example, you're going to be the blacksmith, then the first row is going to be your thing. As you can see, here are small little arrows right next to them, which are directing to the next skill that they are going to unlock. I'm going to explain that later. But yeah, as I said, it is very important. On my server right now, because we're just testing the game itself, we have it raised to 3,000. So and yeah, every single skill can be learned to 100. So which means 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 times 6. Even though the last row is not necessary right now because the jobs end here. There is something like jewelry and stuff, but yeah, this is going to be in the future. For now, it is just stopping here because this is all. This isn't implemented, all of these 4 things here. So, but yeah, as I said, you can learn everything then. So with 3,000 points, but usually on the servers there shouldn't be something like 3,000 points because this is just way too much. Yeah. The first row, as I said, is going to be the blacksmith thingy. So if you're interested in armor smithing, forging, smelting, mining, and prospecting, this is your row. The next one is going to be the carpenter's row. Over here is the carpentry, as well as the bowcraft, as well as the warfare engineering. As I said in my earlier videos, yeah. Warfare engineering is one of the is part of the carpenter's row as well, or the job. The next one is going to be the alchemists. The next one is the builder, so architecture, masonry, construction, and all of these things. The next one is, this is something that I forgot, so tailoring is part of the farmer as well. But yeah, it has to do with animals, so yeah, pretty obvious. But yeah, how does it work in fact? So, you have to raise the skill to your left to 1 higher than the thing on the right. Okay, what does that exactly mean? So, as you can see, here are sub skill levels as well. So, 0 is obviously the first one. 30, 60, 90, and 100. So as soon as you reach 30 in levels in prospecting, you will get the mining on level 0. So you are able to mine then. So, and yeah, and so on. So as soon as you reach 30 on mining, you are able to get smelting. But there is something that stops you from this, because if this here is only on 31, for example, or even 40, even 50, yeah, the mining is not going higher than 29.99. So you are not allowed to get gold or silver. You have to raise this one, as I said earlier, 1 higher than the next one. That this does mean, so if you want to get 30 on mining, you have to get 1 higher, which means you have to be at least on 60. So as soon as you reach 60 in prospecting, you are allowed to get 30 in mining. You're even allowed to get 59.99 because it's 0.01 lower than 60, obviously. So, but I think you got the system. So, yeah, you have to have it 1 higher than the than the skill to your left. this does stop at level 100. So if this one is level 100, this can get to 100 as well, obviously, because if not, you wouldn't get these skill levels ever. So yeah, as soon as you get 100, this is going to be unlocked as well. Of course, you have to skill it first. Yeah, so smelting and so on. So to get armor smithing to 0, you have to have this at least on 30, this at least on 60, this at least on 90, and yeah, this at least on 91, because yeah, it's just needed on 91. So of course you're going to get 100 because of the slightly increased prospecting range, for example. But yeah, this is like it is. So this it works from left to right in every single row. Yeah, I'm just giving another example. So if you want to have carpentry on 60, you have to have this one on 30, and no, I'm sorry, this on 90, of course, because it's one higher, and this on 91. And so on and so on. And this is how the skill system works itself. As I said, some things are still not implemented. Even in these rows, some things are not implemented. Let me see if I can find something. So, yeah, it says not implemented yet. So, oh, let me see. Okay, yeah, for example here, level 90 on terraforming is not implemented. Can harden mine walls, build supporting beams, and so on. So this is not implemented yet, so you really have to take a look at all the things that are implemented, and yeah. Can I do it actually, or am I not allowed to, and so on. But it's an alpha, so it's a work in progress. Yeah, the last thing to say is next page. If you're clicking on next page, here are your combat skills. They work in the same way the like crafting skills do. So yeah, make sure that the left port is one higher in the sub level than the right that you want to achieve. And there's even a next page, but yeah, it's just minor skills. I don't know, maybe it is going to have some sub skills here as well, but right now there are no sub skills. One thing that I should mention as well, so you already see it in my bar over here, but this is usually not there. So usually it is. I did something that you might take a look at. I just right-clicked on this skill here over here. I'm going to drag and drop it over here. I just right-clicked it here, and yeah. So as soon as you right-click this one, you're going to delete it. This is only works if you're in F10 mode. So in yeah, user interface, scale, and movement mode. So yeah, as soon as you do that, you can right-click. So this skill here is, as you can see, can properly restore to recuperate hard stamina and soft HP. So this is something that you're going to need in the future. But yeah, just think about it, or just remember this one, that you have it, because it is going to be very, very, very useful. Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you soon.